Hey guys, welcome back to my live. As you can see, I just came home from work. You know, I finished up um in the afternoon. And you know what? The very big thing that I wanted to share with you today is that because how many days ago, good afternoon, by the way, and good evening, Philippines. This is Kimberly. It's Kimberly D. Welcome to my live. How are you guys doing? I'm doing good. But in the past few days, I was not feeling well because I really don't know. And you know what? Uh, for how many days before, there is this top VIP that will come to the hotel where I am working, and then oh my gosh, you know what I did? He actually arrived yesterday, and I didn't, I didn't know, I didn't knew it was him because on the picture it was different from uh, the person, like in appearance, and no one tells me that it was him. Later did I know that it was him after like I'm going home. Like he was there 11 in the morning and I was accommodating him, when he came, like um good afternoon sir, welcome to the Capital Lounge. And then he said thank you, but I didn't know it was him. But I gave him the usual service that I give to everyone. um, I accommodate. I was asking him, how are you? He said I'm good. And what's your name? And I said, my name is Kimberly, sir. I said, oh, beautiful name. And I said thank you. And then he was sitting there, and he was asking, can I have a bottle of water, the large one? And I went to the bar station, and the captain, the waiter captain was there. And he was, because everything that you get from the bar, you cannot get it without posting on the POS yet. I told him that I need to give him first. Maybe he doesn't like it, so I can change. Maybe because if you punch it already, you won't be able to remove it. You will have the void, you know. And yeah, and there's a lot of echebureche to do the void. So I went there, and I took one large bottle of water, and I asked him if it's still or sparkling water, and he said just the normal one. So I took the water and gave it to him. And so that time he was sitting there, and he looked so like energized, like he wanted to do something done like on this period of time you know and then I know that everybody was corporate there, and everybody is busy, will be busy for their business. Oh my gosh. When I realized what I did during that time, now it makes me laugh, and it makes me parang it's like because I do that to being natural, being an organic one. So I serve him. So I ask him, here's the water, would you like me to open it for you? And then he said, yes please. So I couldn't open the bottle. And then I went to my you know to my captain to open it for me, to open the bottle for me. So when I went there, he opened it, and you know what? The captain knew that he was the VIP, but I didn't know. He didn't tell me. Like, oh my gosh, it was a very top VIP, one of the owner of the hotel that I am working. and 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 you know what I did during 11, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 hours been there. Oh my goodness. um and then he opened the bottle and I served him his water, and then uh, his guests came, two of them, and then he was asking again for another bottle of water, the large one. So yeah, and I served him, and he after that, I want to break. I was there without knowing that he was the VIP, but they sent it to the group, the group chat, and he is the VIP, but I don't know that it was him. So when I came back from job, from my break time, my lunch time, he was still there, and embarrassing. Oh my goodness, I don't know if I am embarrassed or I don't know. It's just that I am laughing when you know when I remember what I did during those times, and not knowing that he was the VIP there. And yeah, and he asked Jay for the black tea, and yeah, and like cappuccino. So Jay served it for him and his guest, yeah. And he um the you know he he was asking me to reheat the tea, because if you reheat the tea, like for the black tea, it will take 4 to 5 minutes. If you want it a little bit strong, you want it like not too strong, only 4 minutes, and the tea will be ready. But if you want it too strong, 5 minutes is the maximum. But if you want it to stay longer, it's fine. But when you want, to drink the coffee, 5 minutes, that's when you need to start drinking your tea. And for the green tea, it needs two, 3 to 4 minutes, and the white tea is 6 minutes. Yeah, because the white tea is, it's antioxidant, like newborn, like like a very top of the plant, the very top, the ones that is very soft. That's what they make for white tea. And yeah, this is after a very long hour. Just to make the story short, he was asking me to reheat the tea because Jay transferred it to the teapot already after 5 minutes. And then after an hour, like, yeah, he didn't finish the tea yet. And then he was like, he he was asking me, hi Kim, uh, excuse me, can you reheat the tea, please? um that time, because my captain, he was so mad at me. Like, I didn't focus. It's not that I'm not focused. It's like I have, I have a lot of things to consider. Yeah. I was trying my very best. He was asking, like, Kim, focus. And I said, yeah, yeah, I am. And said, no, how come? And that top VIP was asking, like, can you reheat the tea? And I said, yeah, absolutely, sir. So I took it out, and then I also the cup, and said, no, leave the cup. I said, no sir, I will change it for you. And he was so amazed and happy with the service that I gave him. And when I you know, when I went to Ibrahim, because Ibrahim, my captain, he was he was a little bit annoyed of me because of uh, how I am. I didn't focus, and I said I am. I said, no Kim, no you're not. And I I went to Jay, and I said, Jay, why Ibrahim is so like that? He's so like, my goodness, he's so mad at me. Like every time I talk to Jay or Jay talk to me, he is so mad. Like, yeah, he is so freaking mad, you guys. And I understand that we're at work and we don't, not need to talk. But sometimes I need to ask something to Jay with Jay, and he didn't like it. He wants me to ask him. So yeah, after I went there, and I said, Ibrahim, come over. I said, what? And he said, and I told him, the guest wants to reheat the tea. And he said, there's no way you can reheat the tea. And I knew that. But the thing is, I was just, confirming something. And yeah, and also yesterday, you know what, yesterday we were too busy, too much busy. And I asked him all the time, which glass do I have to put this soft drinks, because there is a specific glass for each soft drinks when they want with ice or without ice, with lemon. And there's also a small bottle of soft drinks that needs to be in the small ones, but sometimes they want ice. Which cup are you going to put, which glass are you going to put it? So yeah, I was so lutang. I tried my very best not to, but yeah, it happens, yeah. And then by the time I Ibrahim, he changed the tea. Like he cut another tea, and pour it and wait for 5 minutes again to transfer it to the teapot. And then you know what happened? Like he was so mad at me. And then and I said, Ibrahim, is this ready? And said, wait. So yeah, Jay served it. And uh, yeah, and because Ibrahim was so angry. Yeah. And then as the time goes by, there's a lot of guests that's coming in and come and go. And yeah, and they were, a little bit busy, but there were three of us, so it's not really heavy for us to do the job. So when I you know when on the third time, no, on the second time, the first one was the order. The second one was the reheat, which Ibrahim put another tea on the teapot. On the third one, another reheat. So I explained it to him that actually, sir, we didn't reheat the tea. We didn't reheat the tea that you told me to reheat it. We actually put another tea uh, in your teapot because the taste will be different if you reheat the tea. And then yeah, he said, oh, thank you, Kimberly, thank you so much, you have a very good service. And yeah, I was explaining it to him that we won't be able to reheat it. So, and he said, yeah, it's okay, I will drink it like this. So yeah, after that, mm, you know I Ibrahim was looking at me like something like that, like it's really ridiculous of me doing such thing. And yeah, and then after that, like it was almost my time to go, like yeah, like 3 minutes more, and I'll finish my shift. So what I did was I got a trip advisor with me to ask the top VIP guest about my service and the tea and the coffee and how's the place. Kimberly, it was the owner. Oh my gosh, it must be the owner who needs to read, you know, the comments about you. But the thing is, I was asking him about what I asked him, excuse me, sir, is it possible to get a feedback from you? How's our service? How's the tea and coffee? How's the place? How do you feel? And yeah, absolutely, he said. So he was so friendly. No, before that, I was asking him because he was talking about something like Turkish. Like he said, because before I love watching Turkish series. I watch Early Bird, Dulum, and um, what's another one I forgot. The delicacy, delicacy, delicacy. Yeah, it was Seher and Yusuf. Yeah, I love the name Yusuf and Yusef. It sounds very interesting and very beautiful for me. That was on the delicacy series of Turkish. I was asking him, excuse me, sir, are you from Turkey? And said, sorry, are you from Turkey? Like Turkish? Um, because Turkey didn't, they changed it as what I've, watched on Facebook. They changed it 2 years ago to Turkey because Turkey is like a chicken, like the big pabuk, the turkey. So they changed it to Turkey. So I asked him, "Are you from Turkey, like Turkish?" And he said, "No, I'm from Egypt," because he was talking something like Gunaiden or uh, Mirabah, something like that. Gunaidan means good morning. Mirabah means hello. So I asked him, and he said, "No, I'm actually from Egypt." But the guy, the guest, he was so friendly and he's so nice. They were doing the meeting right there, and do you know Egypt? He said, and said, yes, I know. I said, yes, sir, I know. Of course, absolutely, I know. He said, an ancient one. And I said, yeah, yeah, yeah. And where are you from? And I said, I'm from Philippines. Manila? No, I'm from Mindanao, actually. And so, oh, beautiful place. And I asked him, have you been there? And he said, only in Manila. And I went to some city in Visayas to go, and by boat. And I said, in Cebu, and said, yeah, yeah, yeah. And he was happy, like he was so kind, but he was so very busy on his work, his job. He needs to be done, like he's eager to do it, like right now, right here in this moment. Yeah. And then when after that, um diba, I was asking him how his day. So amazing, Kimberly. So he was, I was, on his phone. He was holding his phone because it was scanner, like they need to scan the TripAdvisor to do the comments for our department, like specific department. And he was doing comment, and excuse me, Kimberly, what can I do here? But he's the owner. Oh my gosh, he's the owner. Very shameful. But I didn't know. Like I didn't know. And I said I was helping him like that. How's your experience, sir? So he put 5 star. So say like that. What are you doing there? Business. And then what do you do? Lunch. And said tea and coffee. And when like May, something like that. And in the end he typed the comment for me and for my team. And I said, sir, by the way, my name is Kim. And yeah, I know what's the name of the other guy. I said his name is Jay, and my other coworker is Ibrahim. So I was and then because there were three, right? And the guy next to him, the guest next to him, his guest, I was asking him, is it possible, sir, to do it for me? To do uh, uh, re- uh, feedback, to get a feedback from you as well. So he was very cold, saying it's okay, something like that. And then the other guest he has was sitting on the next table because there was no socket to plug the phone because it was flat like lobat. So he was asking help from me, and the thing is I don't know. Now I went back to Ibrahim again. You know what he said? I told you. I told you it early in the morning, right? You were asking me how to do the TripAdvisor, and now you're coming back to me again. You're asking me. You know, grabe yung ano niya sa akin, yung galit niya kasi nga hindi daw ako focus. Pero 'di ba, at least I'm trying my very best for the place to, to get a feedback for other people to come in, for other guests, how the reviews is. Because you know what, when you are searching for something and you are looking for the review, whatever the review is, it will reflect if whether you go or not. Because whether if it's positive, of course 100% you will go. If it's negative, it's X, you will not gonna go there. So what I did was, his guest, he was so busy with his laptop doing his business thing. And then he was asking me, right, what to put here, this and that. And then I said, sir, by the way, my name is Kimberly, and then this is Jay, so house of service and this and that. So and then after that he was so uh, like it took me like 5 to 10 minutes with him because ha? Masama po pakiramdam ko eh. Reglahin na yata ako. Bakit ate?
Wala lang. Napapansin ko lang.
Hindi, reglahin na ako eh. Ang sakit ng katawan ko. Oo. Yeah, and then
I'm sorry.
hindi, okay lang. Yes, where I am. And yeah, and then after that he was asking me of excuse me, Kim, just give it to me, I'm gonna do it. He was a top VIP, guys, like the owner of the resort on that hotel. Like, oh my goodness. But during that time I didn't know he was, you know, but I still gave him. And he was typing, and then after that he was and I said, thank you for your time, sir, so much, really appreciate it. And then I gave the phone to his guest. And then yeah, now my supervisor came. um, he was asking me like, Kim, do you know him? And I said, why? And he said, he's the very top VIP. And I said, what? I didn't know that, because my captain didn't tell me that he was there like 5 hours ago. And that's when he told me again that I'm not focused. But I didn't know. I just didn't know. But yeah, I yeah, that's the time I need to go. So by the time I left, he said, yeah, bye bye. So he's a nice person. So I couldn't say anything. Yeah, he was a nice person, so yeah, can't complain. And I don't think it will you know, it will negative for the for the job. Yeah, um, he's a nice person, so yeah, that's all I wanted to share, because sometimes we all the time I'm not focused. I'm not focusing, but yeah, I tried my very best. Sometimes I didn't know what to do, but yeah, it happens. And ow, my pimple. I got a lot of pimple, you guys. It's really painful. Yeah, because I'm gonna have my period at any time. So yeah, that's all for today. I thought it took me only 10 minutes, but it's almost 26 minutes. Thank you all guys so much for watching this live. See you on my next live. See you guys. Tada! Bye bye. Thank you so much for watching. Um I hope you hear something that is interesting. Even if it's not interesting, sometimes we get something from our stupidity being stupid, and that's fine. We learn from it. Thanks guys. See you again soon. Bye. Ingat kayo.